Good morning. Welcome to Serenissima Yoga. Today's practice is centered on a concept that I gathered from this beautiful book, Autobiography of a Yogi. Here there is this idea of uh, like why are we here and what uh, is it that we're doing here, and basically the answer that he kind of gives is, well, we're here to entertain, and being entertained, basically having fun, and overall enjoy the beauty of this moment, and let the future take care of itself. So with this in mind, let's enjoy the today's practice of active Vinyasa yoga together. We're going to do some lunges and some um, strengthening of the legs as well. So starting in Tadasana, straighten up position, and rolling our arms forward to start with. Full circles. Inhale while the arms goes up. Exhale when they go down. Inhale when they go up. Exhale when they go down. Inhale, up, exhale, down, and so on. Then we go backwards. Inhale, go back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try to breathe with your diaphragm. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, widen your belly. Exhale, contract your belly. Inhale, widen your belly. Exhale, contract it. Right? Now, widen up your feet, a bit wider than your hips. Raise up your hands and turn to the left. Then raise them up. Turn right. Raise up. Turn left. Raise them up. Turn right. Raise up your hands. Inhale. Exhale, contract your belly. Turn left. Inhale, widen up your belly. Exhale, contract your belly. Inhale, exhale. Close up your feet. And let's move to the front of the mat. Do 2 sun salutations. The book further away. Right. Inhale, arching your back. Raise up your hands. Exhale, fold forward. Right foot goes back. Right knee to the ground. Straighten up your back and look forward. Inhale and move to plank, tabletop position. Hold your breath. Exhale, float down. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Raise up your right leg. Move forward. Right leg in between your hands. Left knee to the ground. Straighten up your back and look forward. Move your left leg next to your right foot. And slowly raise. Raise up your hands, pointed at the ceiling. And then hands to prayer in front of your chest. In Tadasana, hands next to your hips. Relax your shoulders. One deep breath here. Then inhale, hands up straight, slightly arch your back. Exhale, fold forward. With your left foot now, go back, all the way. Left knee to the ground, foot to the ground, left foot to the ground, look forward. Right knee raises, right foot meets the left foot, look at the ground in plank, and slowly lower to the ground. Bhujangasana, cobra pose, look up and exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot moves in between the hands, right knee to the ground, right foot to the ground, you look forward. Detach your ears from your shoulders, lengthen up the back. Right foot meets the left foot, and then raise up, hands to the sky. Slightly arch back your back, and then hands to prayer in front of your chest. And Tadasana, hands between, hands next to your hips. Then raise up your hands and to the ground. Right foot goes back, right knee to the ground, look forward. Tabletop position, hold your breath and slightly exhale slowly while you move down with your knees and your chest. Shift forward, Bhujangasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Then with your right foot between your hands, left knee to the ground, look forward. Breathe here, and then left foot meets your right foot while bending. Then both arms move up, arch your back, look up, hands to prayer, look in front, hands next to your body, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale, raise up your hands, slightly arch your back, move down all the way, Uttanasana. This time, left foot moves back, left knee to the ground, look forward, right foot meets your left foot, table, and then first with your knees, then with your chest, and with your chin, move to the ground. Slide in Bhujangasana. From here, move to Adho Mukha Svanasana. This time with your left foot in between your hands, right knee to the ground and look forward. Straighten your back. Hands to the ground, gaze forward. Then right foot meets your left foot. And slowly raise up with your hands to the ceiling. Hands prayer in front of your chest. Back to Tadasana. One breathe here, one breath here, and then with our right, we are going to raise up our right leg, hug it with our hands crossed around our right knee. Find the balance here and look forward. Straighten up your back. Just stay here for a second. Inhale, exhale. Then slowly bend forward while you're finding warrior 3 pose, Virabhadranasana 3 pose. Then bending your left knee, move to lounge and raise up your hands. From here, bend forward so that your arms, your back, and your right leg are forming or trying to form a straight line. Remember to keep your shoulders far away from your ears. Your arms are straight. Your right knee is straight, but your left knee is bent, but doesn't go further than your left ankle either. So you're kind of staying here. Then you're moving back your arms from here, using the strength of your right leg, bending your right knee, finding back your warrior three pose. Virabhadrasana three pose. And move up with your right knee bent. Now from here, without having your right foot touching the ground, put the right foot on the inner side of your left thigh, because we are going to find three pose from these pose. So the right hand, but a little variation with the hands positioned in a different way. So the right hand goes on the right knee, and the left hand moves to the ceiling or to the sky if you're lucky. And find some equilibrium here, if you can, in this variation of three pose. And release. Now we are going to do the same sequence, but to the left side. So we are going to start lifting up our left knee all the way, crossing your hands. Before you had maybe the left finger on top, now you have the right finger on top. So you change over the fingers compared to what you did before. So just stay here, find some balance. Don't forget to breathe. Now slowly bend forward. Release your hands. Straighten up your left foot and find Virabhadrasana 3, the warrior three pose. Raise up your left leg so that it can build a 90 degrees angle with your right leg. Your arms are very active, they're raised, and your ears are far away from your shoulders as well. So now, slowly with control, you bend your right leg and your left slowly reaches the ground so that you can find lounge pose. Your left heel doesn't touch the ground, but your right knee is bent. You gaze up in front of yourself with your hands raised. Slightly bent forward, basically, but reaching up to the sky. Now, like we did before, you try to bend forward over your right leg. So try to build a straight line formed by your arms, your back, and your left leg. All should be on this straight line building up. Then slowly bend your left knee with control, with the strength of your right foot. Bend over forward, straighten up your left knee, straighten up your right knee. A 90-degree angle builds up between your right leg and your left leg. Arms widen up. And again, with control, we move forward. The left knee is bent. The right knee is straightened. And we are in the same pose that we start with here. Now the left foot moves to the inner thigh of your to the inner right thigh. The left arm, or like the left hand, moves on the left knee, and you raise up your right arm to the sky, and here you stay in the tree pose. Show you this straight in front of the phone, like this. Okay. Then we are in front of the mat, and again we move with the right foot with a long step backward, like we did earlier. But this time we have the right foot building up in 45-degree angle with the straight line that is parallel to the mat. What does this mean? Is that when we are going to bend the left knee, we're going to have our hips open, like facing this direction, perpendicular to the knee. From here, open up the hands, but keep them relaxed. Like, don't crouch like this, just keep them relaxed. Now, from here, which is Virabhadrasana 2, we're going to bend our left elbow and do the same we did before. We build up a straight line between our arm, right arm, our torso, and our right leg. Make sure you're feeling a good stretch on your thigh. You're feeling that your side muscles of your torso are elongating. And breathe. Breathe with your diaphragm as well. Move back to the center and bend backwards. Right. So make your feet parallel. They are parallel to the short side of the mat now. You're facing in front. Now your right foot goes parallel to the long side of the mat, while your left foot does what your right foot was doing earlier. So it builds up a 45 degrees angle with the axis of the mat, basically. From here, you bend over your right knee, but not so much that it goes over the right elbow, otherwise that might be damaging for your knee. Then widen up your arms, look forward, breathe, bending your right elbow, straighten up your left arm, build up a straight line between your left arm, your torso, and your left leg. Then raise back up and bend over backwards. And out, back to the center. Then your feet are parallel, back to the center of the mat, parallel to the short sides of your mat. And now let's make a small jump so that they are closer together, but not wider than your hips. Widen them up just a slightly bit. Hands to prayer. Move down to Malasana. Here, make sure you straight up your back very much. Look forward. Now move your hands to the ground, and from here raise up your buttocks and move your feet so that they are parallel to each other. Then move your hands over the long side of your right foot. Then back to center. Then you move them over the left side of your right, or the long side of your left foot. And back to center. Hands to your hips, bend your knees, slowly. Move to the front of your mat. Raise up your hands and full forward. With the right foot back and left foot back, you are in tabletop position. This time without touching first with your knees, but moving all the body down. You're slightly lowering and to the ground. Just breathe here. Move to Bhujangasana and lower. Bhujangasana. And lower. Bhujangasana. Breathe. And lower. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Legs are active. Hands under your shoulders. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Hands under your shoulder. Raise up also with your legs. Look to the ceiling. We're staying here for 5 breaths. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Slightly shift to Adho Mukha Svanasana. And here we stay for 5 breaths as well. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Alright, so from here, with the right leg, we go in between our hands. Stay with the left leg up and raise with both arms. Now, the right leg is in front with your knee bent. The left leg is backwards and it's straight. The arms are up, and you can now turn to the right side with both of your arms straightened, making a twist with your back. Raise up both of your arms as much as you can, but without having the shoulders too close together and too close to your ears. Then back to center, hands to the ground, right foot back, and we go back into our basic pose, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Now your right foot moves slightly to the center, your left foot goes up and move in between your hands. Raise up with both of your hands, turn to the left side, You're making a full twist. Your right leg is active, your left leg is active. Your left knee doesn't go over your right elbow. Sorry, your right ankle. And back to center. Hands back down. Back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. We are going to repeat the sequence with the twist now on both sides. So right foot up and in between your hands. Both hands to the ceiling and turn right. But this time we're going to go down with our right hand in this case when your right knee is bent, and to the ceiling with our right hand. Then raise back up and to center in lunge. Both hands to the ground, right foot meets the left foot. And we move back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, our downward facing dog. From here, the left foot goes in between your hands. Hands up to the ceiling or the sky and turn to the left side. With your right hand to the ground, left hand to the ceiling or the sky, we are doing a deep twist to the left side. The right knee is bent, the right knee is straight, the left knee is bent. Left hand raises up and to the ground. Back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend your knees and go to Balasana, child's pose. This time hands parallel to the body. Release your back, straighten and breathe here. Slowly raise. Now bend your feet so that you're basically sat on the front side of your feet. And this is a good stretch for your feet. Look in front. Try the balance. If you can, slowly raise. With your hands as well. Hands to prayer in front of you. Breathe in, breathe out. Move in front of your mat. Again, raise up your hands and down. With your right foot and then left foot, tabletop position. Let's do a turn to the right side, half plank. Building up a straight line as much as you can with your body and right hand to the ceiling. Now let's do the same thing to the other side. Build up a straight line. And back to table. Here, your feet go to the ground. Your knees go to the ground. Slightly further away. Move back to the ground with your chest. Bend your knees and raise them up. And then grab your feet, arching back with your back and looking forward. exhale, move down, and slightly release your legs. Hands move under your shoulder. Shift in front. Sphinx pose. Look forward. Breathe here. Now raise up and move to seated in Dandasana. From Dandasana, bend your right knee. Raise up your hands, move them inwards inside your right knee and grab your left foot. Marichasana here. Bend over. If you can, keep straight your left leg, but if you have to bend your left foot, that's not a problem. Raise up, change leg. Bend your left knee. Both legs are active and you bend over. Grab your right foot as well. Your right leg is straight, your back is straight. You try to breathe here, looking forward, gazing forward. And inhale up. Both legs straighten and move to both. Both pose. The front side of your legs are parallel to the ground. Your arms are straight. And then move down in Shavasana pose. Relax here. Try to appreciate the practice. Try to remember the message we gave at the beginning about what Paramahansa Yogananda said. That was that here we are here to enjoy. We are here to have our people enjoy life and live the present moment. It's a very, 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 very distilled version of what Paramahansa Yogananda said, but I do still think it's a beautiful message. And sometimes small, easy, and concise messages stick more than long pages of philosophy. There is also the time for the long pages of philosophy, but let's start with little steps and baby steps, and maybe then later we can go deeper. That's why we start with the practice, because first we need to have good control over your body, over our body and our diet and our everyday practices, everyday behaviors, and then yama, niyama, things we do and things we don't do, and then we can move over to the more subtle parts and levels of yoga in order to reach the state of yoga. Now slightly bend your knees, raise up your right arm, turn to the right side, raise up with the out as fast as you want, so like slow if you need to. And thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Make sure you never feel pain in any of the poses we do together. If you do feel pain, don't do the pose, like stop right away and just enjoy. Namaste.